In this video, you're going to learn how to reprogram your mind to start thinking more positive thoughts, and you'll also be learning a secret of mine which will allow you to change your relationship with negative thinking so you can be free of the so-called shackles that you feel might be holding you back. Hey everyone, my name's Zane, and today we're going to be talking about a topic which everyone wants to know a lot more about. Everyone wants to be able to implement in their lives to help elevate their lives, which is our thinking. You know, our thoughts are going to be with us every single day of our lives. And check this out. The average human thinks 70,000 thoughts per day, and 80% of those are the same thoughts. That's right, 80. So we got to think now, what thoughts are we thinking every single day? Because these thoughts are running your life. Our thoughts run our lives. And usually there are things which stem deeper, which I will not go into today. But there are things that stem deeper than just our thoughts. But that might be a topic for another video. 70,000 thoughts. It means that our thoughts are running our lives. We've got to do something about them to change it if we don't feel like we're living the life that we should be living. It may seem very complicated. You're probably thinking, oh Zane, like how do we do this? Like if you're saying my thoughts run my life and I'm not even aware of most of these thoughts or half of these thoughts. Here's the thing, it's a gradual process. You're going to want to, over time, start discovering these thoughts that you have, whether they be beliefs or something else, or just standard thoughts. It's about self-awareness, everyone. If you've heard of Gary Vaynerchuk, and you've heard of a lot of other personal development individuals in that space, they all talk about self-awareness. Gary Vaynerchuk talks about it a lot. You know, he talks about gratitude and self-awareness quite a lot. Gratitude is huge. Self-awareness for your thoughts, absolutely massive. Once you become self-aware of the thoughts that are playing in your mind on repeat every single day, like a tape recorder, you will be able to take that tape recorder out and place something new in, which you can start running, and that can start slowly and eventually reshaping your life. Thoughts have an effect on the body. And the crazy thing is, we think that we have to change our thoughts by sitting there and trying to think a new way of thinking. And this is something which I used to do so much. I would say, look, I need to try and change my thinking. How do I do this? And you've done it before, and I'm sure a lot of us have done it. We try and sit there, we try to think our way into a new level of thinking. But here's the thing, that's not it at all. Our thoughts have an effect on our body, but our bodies also have an effect on our thoughts. Think about a time where you might have been feeling a bit upset, but someone made you feel better. Usually it's through either laughter, or it's through maybe dancing or a run. There's so many different ways our bodies can help us feel better. You might have been feeling very upset and you go to the gym and you come back and you feel better. You might have been feeling a bit down, but you decide to just start dancing in your room or in your house for no reason at all. And afterwards you feel better. You might not just be feeling down. You might just feeling pretty normal, but you go dance or you go to the gym or you do something which gets your body moving. Afterwards you feel much better. That's your body influencing your thoughts. There's more that our bodies can do to help us think better thoughts. We can't be slouched, feeling down and our heads down and everything like this, and we try and think positive thoughts. It's so hard to do that. But if we sit up straight with a massive smile on our face like this and really talk really loudly like this, I feel a lot better, right? So that's the thing, guys. We want to be able to see. That really made me feel better, right? I was feeling a bit slouched. My tone was dropping a little bit. But as soon as I did that, I feel a lot better now. That's my physiology making my mind think better thoughts. And all of a sudden, you can feel more confident, right? So your body has a huge impact on your thoughts, guys. I want you to be taking note of that. That's not my secret, but take note of that. We'll be sharing the secret very soon, but take note of that. That's a big one for me. That helped me so much. My physiology. Your physiology will help you break patterns of your negative thinking. You know, negative people tend to, or should I say negative people, tend to feel more depressed. Feel like there's not much in life. But positive people tend to feel much happier about life. They feel like things are going for them well. They see the positive side of life. They see the glass half full. That's what it's about for them. And that's why they do naturally lead more fulfilled and more richer lives. That is only just the surface. The whole thing with the glass half full, it's great, but we also got to understand that the glass half empty is there as well. Life isn't just positivity. Positivity clubs and good vibes only clubs and all this other bullshit, if you're part of that, I'm sorry to tell you, you got to leave that shit alone. Life is both negative and positive. And we got to learn to deal with both. That's what life is about. That's what makes life life. If life was just positive, there wouldn't be much of a purpose for it. But for some, the shift is easier said than done. Going from that negative to positive. The shift is easier said than done. Some people will make excuses that these thoughts are just part of them, that they are this, that they start putting labels on themselves. They start labeling themselves in a certain way, and usually it's because of something that stems from childhood. The way they are brought up, their family, friends, teachers, whatever it may be. But I'm here to tell you, you have control over your thoughts and you have control over your body. And if that's possible, that you have control over those two things, you will be able to shift whatever this negative headspace you're in, you'll be able to shift out of that and into something much, much more empowering, beautiful, and enriching. So far, we've been talking about how negative thinking can easily run people's lives. Our thoughts can run our lives. That we need to become self-aware of those things. But that is just one part. The secret that I want to share with you today is going to blow your mind. It's going to allow you to see thoughts differently. It's going to allow you to see your negative thinking differently, your positive thinking differently, other people's thoughts differently. So here it goes. Nothing in life has any meaning except the meaning that we give it. I'm going to say that once more. Nothing in life has any meaning except the meaning that we give it. You think your thoughts are negative, but what if they're not? What if that thought is coming to you and it's trying to give you a message? It's trying to give you a message to prepare, act on it, resolve the issue. What if it's giving you a message? Because here's the thing, everyone. People think that they're thinking negative thoughts. They become aware of this whole positive and negative thinking. Then when they get into that space, they start realizing, oh, okay, so there's such things as positive and negative thinking. Great. Then they start realizing they think a lot of negative thoughts. That could be you. They start thinking that they think a lot of negative thoughts, and that each time a thought comes in which is negative, they'll label it as negative. They'll beat themselves up about it because they're constantly thinking negative thoughts, and that sends them down this spiral of negativity, all of this other bullshit which does not serve you. It's like Superman to kryptonite or some shit. That's not what we should be doing. Let's give an example. And I'll keep it very, very simple. Let's say you want to get into shape. You don't feel like you have the desired body that you want, and you want to get into shape. Or you might have a very good body already, but you want to just maybe take it that step further. What negative thoughts come through your mind? You can write them down. We can pause the video. You can write those things down. We can do it after the video. It doesn't matter. But I just want to get your mind thinking today. What negative thoughts tend to come through your mind? And I want you to actually write those things down. Maybe not just for your physical body, but just generally as well. You can write a list for that. But just coming back towards your health and fitness, I want you to see what those thoughts are. Just look at it from a third person's point of view and realize, hey, what if this thought is trying to give me a message? What if a thought such as, I can't lose weight, my metabolism's too slow, it's so hard for me to gain muscle, I'll never be as fit as that person. What if all of these thoughts are trying to give you a message? What if I'll never be as fit as that person is trying to give you a message of, maybe I should talk to that person. Maybe they know something I don't. What if that's the message that's coming from that supposed negative thought? That is trying to give you a message to act on it and do something. Go and take that thought that is coming in my mind or your mind and realize that, hey, maybe If I'm saying this, if I'm saying that I'll never be as fit as that person, which is, first of all, I got to really understand that that is bullshit. But what if that thought is telling me to say, hey, go and talk to that person? Listen, our brains will not tell us the right thing to do. It wants us to figure shit out, right? We're programmed naturally in a primal way, very negatively, right? We're always looking for what's wrong. It's natural from the primal days where literally it's about life and death. We are looking out for saber-toothed tigers. We are looking out for other tribes that are, potentially looking to hunt and, maybe even go at war with each other, right? It was all of these different things that are happening back in the day, but now it's not like that at all. We don't live in that time anymore. But the primal parts of our brain are still there, so we naturally tend to look for what's wrong. But what's wrong is always there, but so is what's right. What if it's telling you, go and talk to that person? What if you're saying things like, oh, I can't lose weight? What if it's telling you to maybe recheck your meal plan, recheck your workout plan? That maybe something's not right there. That's the secret. That's the secret. And nothing in life has any meaning except the meaning that we give it. And if you can give a negative thought an empowering meaning, that will completely change your life. With that being said, I appreciate you tuning in today. If you've taken anything away from this, which is of value, drop that in the comment section, like this video. And if there's maybe something specific that you want to ask me, you can either drop me a message on Instagram or you can drop it in the comment section on this YouTube video and I will be able to answer those questions. All right, so but with that being said, everyone, I appreciate you tuning in. I love you all. And until the next one, peace out.